Good morning, everybody, and Happy New Year. Well, good morning. John P., Sharon, Happy New Year. I am so glad to see you guys this morning. very thankful to everyone who showed up last night. Well, John P., I guess you would be. You probably celebrated the new year, and then knowing you, you probably worked. And that baby takes a little bit to take care of the baby. John, Happy New Year. Thank you. Finally. Hassan. Hassan, so great to see you. Yes, I appreciate you coming to the channel. Juan and I attempted to go live last night. I had the technical issues, shall we say. It didn't go as planned. In the future, for the weekend shows that we do, we're going to be using StreamYard, and we shouldn't have those issues. So for the people who stayed last night, you are greatly appreciated. And this morning, I had planned for this channel to just have the camera aimed at Treezilla. Thank you, Juan, for that name. And the nature sounds. And then go live on the music channel. And I could talk there for the people who wanted to just hear nature. They could do that. For the people who wanted to have conversations, they could go to the music channel. That was the plan, but after last night, I wasn't going to worry with technical issues this morning. if that makes sense. New year, new page, onward and upward, I hope. John P., what did you do to ring in the new year? Moggs, Happy New Year. With the technical difficulties, I appreciate you even more. But Frank, Happy New Year. Everybody hung in there. We got to bring in the new year together. New day, new year, onward and upward. Tina, good morning. I hope you're off to a great start in this 2026. I remember seeing 2001 A Space Odyssey, thinking, gee, 2001 is so far away. And here we are in 2026. I caught an episode of The X Files last night, and it was one of those few episodes that they came back to the series after a long time. And it was about AI. So this would have been, a decade or more ago. And AI was just messing up everything. And for some reason, AI liked Scully, but didn't like Mulder at all. So, Tina, are you having the black eyed peas and turnip greens and hog jowl? Yes, ma'am, it is, Miss Tina. It's warmer than I thought it was going to be at this time of the day. We're in the mid 30s. John, Happy New Year to you too. Yep. When I was dating that girl up in Jersey, we were talking about New Year's and what you did for New Year's, the traditionals, this and that. Oh man, Tina, that sounds good. So I went up there for New Year's and I fixed them the traditional, what we do traditional around here. The kids went into school and was talking about what they had for New Year's, and the other kids, the first thing they asked, "Is your mom's boyfriend black?" Because to them, that food is not traditional New Year's necessarily, but it's traditional to a culture. apparently. But I got a good laugh out of it. I mean, I was raised on pintos, black eyed peas. It's just an everyday thing. Unfortunately, I ate too many barbecue sandwiches. I used to live around the corner from a restaurant in Greensboro, Country Barbecue. It's on Windover. And let me tell you, uh, it was cost effective. It was right around the corner, and it tasted fantastic. And I had barbecue at least twice a week. Ended up having so much barbecue that I became allergic to pork. Tina, I tell you, what do you put on your pintos? I like chow chow, and if I don't have any chow chow, some diced up onions, a little vinegar, salt and pepper to taste. Oh, Tina, let me tell you, there's this restaurant in Kernersville that's not too far off of 40. They have the best fried okra I have ever gotten out at a restaurant. It's it's north of I-40 on Highway 66, and it's called Olympic, and they've got good home cooking for a restaurant. Yeah, and cornbread. My grandmother used to make. She called them corn fritters. What it really was cornbread, but it was fried up in a pan like you do a pancake, and should be frying those up. I'd get both of us a big glass of milk, and as it come out of the frying pan, we'd break it up and put it in that milk and drink and eat at the same time. And that really warm cornbread followed by the cool or cold milk. I don't know why I like that so much, but I just do. I'll have to look for that because usually a barbecue place has got really good chicken, and I can eat the chicken. Tina, have you ever been to the barbecue festival in Lexington? I don't know how it is these days, but in the past, I had heard numbers as high as 10,000 pounds of pig get served up. And I don't remember, it's a 3 day event. I don't remember if it's 10,000 pounds of pig per day or over the 3 days, but either one, that's a lot of pig. Oh, absolutely, Tina. I couldn't tell you the last time I had buttermilk, though. like cornbread with chitlins, but you talk about putting an odor in your house. You need to prepare the chitlins outdoors. And all that is yeah. Are you, South Carolina barbecue tends to be mustard based. North Carolina barbecue is vinegar based. Do you have a preference or do you like both? For that matter, I should ask the question, have you ever had the South Carolina version with the mustard base? Uh, well, when it comes to the mustard base, feel free to take my share because it's not for me. Sharon, I changed. I was uh, I was in Nightbot yesterday transferring everything, and I changed a couple of the Nightbot statements. No, I didn't change Sharon's. Oh, don't worry about it, Sharon. Tina, what part of South Carolina was he from? I lived in Columbia and I lived in Greenville. Columbia's too hot. Ugh. But it was always fun telling people I live in Columbia. Oh, Sharon, we're we're not going to force you to celebrate anything that you don't. You are appreciated, and it is nice to learn other cultures. So it's a big thing. I used to go through Travelers Rest all the time. I almost took a job there, Tina. I would go through Travelers Rest to get to Twin Falls. The Greenway starts in Travelers Rest and goes through the countryside through Greenville to the south side of Greenville, and they're always talking about expanding it. Yeah, Sharon, you're all good. But if you ask us not to celebrate you, Sharon, it's just tough luck. We're going to do it. Wow, Tina. Well, as far as last night's going live, technical difficulties. Uh, I had to just do something off the cuff. Uh, Keeping it real, you didn't miss that much other than we brought in the new year together. So everybody annoys Sharon. Celebrate her. Charlie, Happy New Year. Yeah, Traveler's Rest is amazing. I looked at homes there for a little bit, but I really wanted to be in the mountains, close to the state line between Tennessee and North Carolina. I mean, technically, I'm barely in the foothills here. Charlie, you're up north. Tell me something. What's a traditional New Year's Day meal? Do you have anything that you celebrate with food wise? Oh, Charlie, but there's no traditional food for your part of the country that people eat on New Year's Day for good luck and such. a little liquid refreshment late night at the very first few minutes of the new year. Wow. Bigfoot must not like me. I got you, Charlie. All the time I've spent out in the woods hiking these trails and by myself, I never run into anything. I had just gotten that 360 camera and had done a few hiking videos, and I had just finished one of the hiking videos going up the mountain, and for no apparent reason, the camera turned off right in the middle of the hike and then turned back on all by itself. And somebody was on Mog's channel before I got it uploaded. They were on Mog's channel and they were saying, you know, sometimes Bigfoot will quietly walk behind you. And with the 360 camera, I can go back and watch the video and see what's behind me. And boy, I was scared to look at that video and look behind me because of what I had heard and what the camera had done. But I finally went back and watched it, and there was nothing behind me. But could you imagine? Yeah, Moggs, I know what you're saying. Uh, could you imagine you're hiking through the woods, you're doing a video, and you get home, you process the video, and you're looking at it to enjoy the scenery, and there's a 9 foot Bigfoot walking behind you? That would freak me out. I hope I would, uh, but you know, that's one of those circumstances. I have to keep it real and say I wouldn't know until it happened. Uh, you know, that place, the park I go to every week, that one place that I got that sensation, do not turn your back in this direction. It took a few years, but I went back there, and I think I told you guys the other day, uh, in 2025, I went there. There was a family there at that same location, and I talked to them for a while. They left, and I was walking around the area enjoying the waterfall, and I got a very similar sensation, but it was over the cliff down the waterfall that I felt like there was something. And like I said, if it could get up that cliff, uh, that would have been more amazing than what it was, I think. So, long story short, Moggs, I don't know if I would get back in the woods or not. I think I would, but just don't know. Charlie, what time is it there? Is it 10 minutes till 8? Yeah, uh, I would say I've probably been to that area 20 times because the waterfall is dependent upon rain. If it hasn't rained in a few days, there'll be almost no water. So it's not really a place that I would have any reason to go. Uh, and if I go to the main part of the park, it's a it's about a 6 mile hike through the woods, and uh, it's through the woods. There's no views or anything, so I like going to a mountaintop or a waterfall. So that particular place I hadn't gone to as much as others. I understand. I mean, when I was working at a furniture store, we had something fall off the wall, and it was close to this lady that was shopping, and it just totally freaked her out. I mean, we had to sit her down, get some water to her, and it took her a while to overcome it. So I saw real quick how, you know, people react differently to the same circumstance. So, and I wasn't there. Who knows? I could have been scared to death too. I mean, John P., I hope your day's going well. John, I think I changed yours. Yeah, I did. I changed it on the uh, music channel. Shirley, Happy New Year. And I hope your day is going really well. 2026 is going to be your year. We all deserve a smooth year. Stevie D, thank you so much, Stevie D. Happy New Year. I hope your day is starting out fantastic. We will see. I try to be an optimistic realist. But, I'm not afraid to try, even though there's a pretty good chance I'll fail because the answer is no if you don't try. Uh, I think for John P, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, almost two. Khadija, good morning. It is nothing but sunshine, mid 30s. I'm on my last cup of coffee. All right, I've got to score. That's ham. Tina, I don't know. You've got to score some ham. Oh, I got you. Moggs has that cooking experience that Trent was able to translate. I appreciate that clarification. Michael Haywood, Happy New Year to you. Oh, Khadija, Happy New Year to them also. Well, I wasn't sure how to translate it. Thank goodness Moggs was here. That's why I enjoy talking to all you guys. Everybody in different parts of the world got a little bit different take on what's going on, and it's just fun learning it. Yeah, when Moggs made the comment, that's when I got it. Khadija, I'll probably be coming through Charlotte next week. I'll wave as I drive through. I haven't been to a Harris Teeter, and I couldn't tell you when. A friend of mine worked for them, and they asked him to be in one of their commercials, and they told him that he would get paid for all of his time, and then they didn't. I bet Khadijah's going to have some black eyed peas, turnip greens, and pork of some kind today. I'll have to get the turnip greens started soon. I like them cooked to death. And I've kind of gotten spoiled. I use a balsamic vinegar on the turnip greens instead of just regular vinegar. Oh, that sounds good, Khadijah. I'm about the only person here that's not a big time cook. Sweet potato rolls. Khadijah, I gotta fess up here. I don't know that I've ever had sweet potato rolls. That sounds good. Now, I'm not much on fish, but salmon patties, I could eat quite a few of those. Until there's so much in the news about mercury levels, I used to enjoy tuna fish, but I haven't had that in a long time. I was debating this morning. Uh, what I had intended on doing is going live on both channels, and this channel just having nature sounds, and I would type any responses that got typed, and be live on the music channel and actually just talk there and have the nature sounds coming in on that channel too. Yeah, Khadijah's always in the kitchen, it seems. She's quite the cook. There you go, Khadijah. I don't know originally, but Khadijah's in North Carolina now. Khadijah, there was this guy who he would come up to our Winston office, this place I was working. He was from Salisbury, and he would drive his wife's station wagon because he could get he could get Cheerwine in Winston, but for some reason it wasn't available down in Salisbury. And he would load that station wagon up with Cheerwine. I just took a second and looked that up. I used to go right by Indian Trail, getting up there, driving up to the people I knew up there. Really? Well, if the Cheerwine Company was in Salisbury, I wonder why he couldn't get it there. Because it was all over the place in Winston and Greensboro. I don't know. I'm just going by what he said. When I was living in Tennessee, there was a family. One of their sons was just crazy about cherry flavor. Anything cherry, he was just all in, period. And he had never had Cheerwine. So I got a 2 liter and got it chilled down and poured him some over just a couple of ice cubes. He took a sip, and you would have thought that he had been transformed to heaven. I haven't had Cheerwine in a long time. I might have to get me a bottle. Yeah. It's funny how people stock up on stuff when they're visiting different areas. A woman I knew in Ontario back mid 80s or thereabout, she was here in the States working, and she'd work for like 6 months and go home for a few weeks. And she would load the trunk of her car down with cigarettes. Because buying cigarettes in Winston-Salem, you could get really good price. I mean, it's the home base of RJR, and the politicians didn't want to tick them off. So, the taxes were at a minimum there. And she would flat out fill up the trunk of her car and take them up there. If she'd ever gotten caught, she'd have been in trouble, but she could buy them in Winston for like 1/3 of what they would cost up there. Donna. Donna was working out. Early this morning to us, evening to her, but she was working out. I'm addicted to walking trails to mountaintops and waterfalls, so I understand. And I'm going to do it as long as I can. That's good, Donna. It keeps you young. Yeah, if I can't make it to the mountain or someplace to hike some. Hey, Hassan, welcome back. Uh, I'll get on the treadmill and walk a mile on the treadmill. Sometimes I'll do a couple of miles, but it's just not the same. I've tried putting my video on and watching a hike that I had done before while I was on the treadmill, and it makes it much better, but it's just not the same as being there. And then I'll do the dumbbells every other day. Way to go, Tina. Did you go with the crosshatch? I'm surprised Michael's not already out and about, either fishing or hunting. But it's a pleasant surprise to see him. I bet you Stevie B and Moggs both have already thrown the line out a couple of times. Oh, feel that turtle, it'll become soup if it don't leave your bait alone. Oh. I think if I remember Moggs correctly, that's when the crappies start biting, is when it gets colder or cooler in your case. I think I got down there pretty much the perfect week, because it didn't get, at least when I was outside, I don't think it got below 50. And I think the warmest day was about 73, 75, something like that. But Coral Castle was nothing but sunshine and 72 or 3. I can't say that I've ever had turtle soup. Squirrel, rabbit, and raccoon, but no turtle. You know, I keep hoping you guys will come camping at that park I go to. Get Tina and her family up there, Michael Haywood, Stevie B, and Moggs. They've got cabins if you want to, camp like that. You can throw a tent. And there's plenty of trails at just about every level. There you go. Stevie, I've done metal detecting out and about near here, but I don't think I've ever taken my metal detector to the beach. It's Hanging Rock State Park in Danbury. You you can, like I said, you can camp in a tent. If you've got an RV, you can park it. Uh, they don't have sewage at the parking, at the campsites, but they do have electric and water, or at least they used to. I've not camped there in a little while. And their cabins are amazingly, they're very cost effective. The cabins, I was surprised. I think around $600 for a week, and they'll sleep six easily. If you have pets, just make sure that you say that it's a service animal of some kind for the cabins. For the tent camping, anything goes pretty much. Oh, that would be fun. I really enjoy watching moonrise and sunrise at the beach. I even got to see sunset at Key West one time. Face the Ace. Happy New Year. I know I've seen at sunup beachcombers. I just enjoy walking the beach. That's how I would get the exercise a little bit and get a tan. Walk a couple of miles down the beach, turn around and walk back. Yeah, it's one of those things I suggest everybody who can do it once. Key West being pretty much an island, uh, you stand facing west, and that's the most surrounded by water I've ever been every sun up or sundown. At Myrtle Beach, you can watch the sun come up over the water, but you can see in your peripheral vision, the land. Not so much at Key West. It's all water and sunshine disappearing on the horizon. It's like being at a waterfall when the sun's coming up. I did it in order to get the photo that I wanted, get the correct light to get the photo I wanted. But there's something special about being at a waterfall as the sun comes up and being on a mountaintop watching the sun come up. Both of those. I mean, Face, are you going to do any exploring today, or are you going to save that to the weekend? Oh, okay. I'll try to make that. I don't know what the rest of the day is going to be, but I'll try to make that. biggest party I've been to in quite a while. Uh, Moggs and Stevie B was there. We all had dinner. Yeah. Uh, you'll hear me say this often. As a Christian, I love every human soul. What I don't like, what a lot of humans do, their actions. So there you are. And when humans are doing something that I can't support, I will turn the other cheek as I walk away. Unless they're doing something to a kid, and then I'm not walking away until the threat to the kid is gone. Wow. Tina, have you ever been to the Chesapeake Bay? If you go up on the peninsula, go across the Bay Bridge Tunnel and go on the peninsula on the bay side, there's areas there at low tide you can walk out, a good ways from the beach. And they used to have big shells. When I was in high school, my best friend, his brother was stationed on the peninsula. I'm sure it's not that way now, but I would go with him up there, and we would get out on the beach on the bay side, and we'd have the whole beach to ourselves. As far as you could see, nobody was on the beach but us. As a matter of fact, for today's mugshot, if I remember, I will take something out and we'll have a unique mugshot today. YouTube still thinks I'm a kid asking me if I need to take a time out. Jeez. Tina, that's why I said it was a party, because I met Jay, Janet, Chris, and of course Stevie B and Moggs. I turn these turnip greens down. So yeah, it there's several people in Florida that I let them know I was coming, and the you know, luckily Moggs and Stevie B took me up on the offer. I know how the world is today. Uh, I'll make the offer, but people got to be careful. I mean, people been talking with me and everything here online for a long time, but they don't really know me. But I hope anyway, Moggs and Stevie B will agree. I'm pretty much me wherever I am, in person, on YouTube. I try not to do anything fake. It's like these people doing this AI generated stuff. That's great for them. Every video I do, everything I put online, it's real. It's in the real world. Nothing AI about it. Yeah, that's it in a nutshell. Uh, I tell everybody I'm a little old mountain man. That's pretty much it. And it was fun hearing Jay tell his stories. Oh, the wind is whipping up. And in full disclosure, I am only nice to nice people. Uh, like I was talking earlier, people who've been around and know me a while and never seen me go to the other side. They were there when I saw a child being mistreated, and they found out really quick I'm only nice to nice people. Oh, we had a great time. The only downside was it was just too little time, and it was we were standing out in the parking lot talking, and it was cool to me. So to Mods and Stevie, it was felt much cooler than I felt. But they were hanging in there talking. Stevie was starting to shiver, and I couldn't put him through that. I want everybody to be comfortable and have a good time. And, if you're shivering, I don't think you're having a good time. But trust me, if it wasn't such a long drive, I'd do it again. And I would do it sooner rather than later. But hopefully they'll be driving north, Tina, someplace not far from us, and we can drive a little bit south. And Michael Haywood and all of us get together somewhere. Oh, well, I hope you and Stevie gets a video or two to share with us. I was on Stevie's channel a couple of days ago, and it's like I know that I gave a thumbs up to this video. I was checking for anything that was new, and then I realized I was logged in under the music channel, so she got an extra thumbs up on a lot of her videos. Yeah, photos and or videos. Absolutely. Well, we certainly hope they are too, so that you guys can have some fishing fun. Fishing fun. There you go. Absolutely. Fingers crossed and prayers up there. I keep this on the back porch, but it's going to be today's mugshot. Tina, you'll enjoy this. Hopefully other people will too. Today's mugshot. everybody take a minute to say bye, and I will close this out. That's it, Roger. Just because I don't go to the beach all the time doesn't mean I don't enjoy it. Jeez, that got blown down. Thank you guys. I appreciate y'all more every day. I know that's hard to believe, but it's true. I certainly hope everyone has a great day and we all have a great year. So I will see you guys tonight. I think Moggs and Stevie B are still going live at the usual time. And at the very least, I'll be in chat. Nine o'clock East Coast time. Hoping hundreds and thousands of kind words come your way. And we will catch you next time.